I was gonna say you're cute, but the fact you don't know where to put your finger on a loaded gun without intent to fire probably means you don't know where to put your finger on a woman. Welp, I'm never wearing this top again. It makes you look like Helena Bonham Carter as the Queen of Hearts lol. My multiverse is Spider-Man Crueler and James Bond watching a tennis match. He looks like their only son who refused to join the family business and has started a podcast on the evils of capitalism. Texas. This guy definitely gets his salsa from New York City. Bro, that piercing living in a mansion. Ask your mother how to wash it. Guys in college really be dating high schoolers like bro, focus on your major not your minor. If you in our bathrooms you'll be arrested. This isn't Applebee's. This is deeply unnatural. He looks like a computer generated image of what a kidnapped child looks like as an adult. Instagrammer 22 says learning about World War II is bad for kids' mental health. Bold words coming from someone who looks like Ali London trying to cosplay as Willem Dafoe. r/rare insults. Peter has thanked Robert Pattinson for refusing to embait a dog. Don't talk about Kristen Stewart that way please. Damn, that was effing cold. My wife and her boyfriend comforting me while I argue with beta males on the internet. Bro, who mom's coat is this N wearing? N looked like a chess piece. Accurate. How likely are you to recommend Windows 10 to a friend or colleague? 1. Not at all likely. Please explain why you gave this score. I need you to understand that people don't have conversations where they randomly recommend operating systems to one another. Arch Linux users would like to disagree, sure, but I need you to understand people don't have conversations with Linux users. I know so many furries that took into Musk or Musk fan out of their bios because being openly into sniffing is less embarrassing than liking Elon Musk. So why did Democrats want Biden out? You should get used to being forced out of DC for younger talent. Bro saw 350F for 40 minutes and tried to get smart by doing 3500 Fahrenheit for 4 minutes. Why does your primary chin not have a beard, but your secondary one does? You're like school in July, no class. You have $1,000 to buy your protection. Give me one Black Widow, and I ain't using protection. Overheard a woman say very angrily on the phone, I married a stale ham sandwich of a human. And calling someone a stale ham sandwich is probably my new favorite insult. Say something nice to him. He looks like someone did a Full Metal Alchemist style fusion of Markiplier and his dog. What's the most thing your friend has ever done? Lied. When you recognized your father's voice behind the wall. If she's at a hole she doesn't know what her father's voice sounds like. Cursed hole. Could be worse, she could recognize him by taste. What's wrong with these people's faces? They all look like some effed up AI. 20 male dirty hobo, give me something I haven't heard. You look like a in coal miner on lunch break. Twitter is a complete cesspit occupied by people with the emotional intelligence of pond life. It is a poor representation of the real world. At this point there should be a supercut of Melania lying inside. No one more upset about the assassination attempt than this lady right here. Most disappointing 2 inches since the wedding night. Got my 6 feet 1 inch father this gigantic Sam's Club lawn chair he kept begging for. Looks like Kevin Hart sitting in a regular chair. My mother. The homeless man outside the grocery store watching me ride the coin operated car after I told him I didn't have any change. The coin operated horse outside the grocery store watching me ride the homeless man after I told it I did have any change. Hello Kitty, you want a ride in my Batmobile? Clark, my Batmobile. Leave her alone, or I will crush all of your bones. Alright, okay, I guess I have to be fair about this one. Their hairstyle probably been recommended by 9 out of 10 dentists. That chicken is so white it's colonizing countries. The donut shop owner looks like a homeless Jimmy Fallon. Sweetheart, I'm old enough to be your mother. Okay, feed me then. I wish I had a girlfriend. Granted, your sister suddenly has very compelling romantic feelings for you. I see this as an absolute win. Do I look old? 21 male. Bro looking like a retired golfer. Did Michael Jackson bleach his pen? Maybe he went white on the black on the then like one white and the other black for aesthetic, yin and yang, teaching the kids about the contrast between peace and violence. If you go to the hospital you were born and they are legally obligated to return your is there like a chill room where they all hang out? Are they smoked like beef jerky for preservation? My hungry A could not be a surgeon. Maths teacher fail. Teacher is one of those who should become a project manager. They then can produce a baby in 1 month using 9 women. Multi-threading see. He looks like the love child of Cillian Murphy and a rotisserie chicken. You gonna cancel me, yeah. Gen Z me bruh. You gonna cancel me, yeah, me bruh. Always go with your gut. His face looks like one of those disguise glasses with a mustache and a nose on it. He literally asked himself questions on his Instagram and didn't realize we can see it. When will you F me? When you fly all the way from Australia to my city? When are you dropping at Bury Your Heart? Bro, I can't effing wait. In about a week or two. Stay tuned. Instructions unclear. Penguins refuse to have sex with me, no matter how many nice rocks I give them. The movie you wasted your time watching because of hype. Girls 1 cup. It was she. I would rather plant poison ivy plants in my before hearing another word about Kim Kardashian. What if grass licked your feet when you stepped on it? I would do a split. Every day we stray further from God's grace. Donald looks like he's wearing 3 years worth of Christmas gifts from his grandma. What's the most bad A person in the history? My dad. He can beat up anyone, especially your dad. My dad had a stroke. Anyone can beat up my dad. People are gonna ref that thing. Hi, I'm an 8-year-old girl, and I'm home alone. Sent you a gift check DM. What rhymes with Griever? She's 10 but has Kesha watching her new song blow up, while her latest new song crashes, and burns must feel great. Help, why do I like woman's world better? Get tested for babes, OMG you have lost your taste. Got my braces off, just so they can look like this from the side, taking a bite of Krabby Patty. OP, do the veins in your forehead spell damaged? I DJ in Torquay and left my laptop and X in the back of the taxi. It's my job, so can make money without it. X. David Forgetter. Woman moment. I prefer to just call them WOM. Don't want men to be associated with them. My man running on Incel Core i9. I hope that every sock you put on will be slightly rotated just enough for it to be uncomfortable. May your tea be too hot when you receive it and too cold when you remember it is there. May you always step in a wet spot after putting on fresh socks. May both sides of your pillow be warm. May your article load that tiny extra little bit so when you are about to click on a link you click an ad instead. Average Intel enjoyer. Average AMD enjoyer. This dude is ugly as F. He is so good looking that he went over the 10 scale and restarted at 1. Who would win? Every creature in Australia, every Florida man. They would lead. Spider-Man. Far from healthy. Those bobs are F. If she was eating, she could throw them over her shoulders and juice the milk like a jetpack. Just now finding out that the Croods 2 almost had a goth girl. If that don't stink like monkey scalp, I don't want it. What filter is this? Surgery. The Trump looter was wearing my shirt. He watched a gun channel and still missed 3 times. Did Moses split your hair? Hey, you play very well and have a great tone, and you also look like a school bully from the movies. You come home early from work To find your spouse in the yard burying a body, how do you react? Call 911 and ask for knock and cause. If I see my wife doing any kind of manual labor, I'm clearly tripping so hard I'm about to lie. I met the mean guy at the airport. You guys are standing right next to each other and you're still social distancing. I just joined your group. Dudes, watch your girlfriends. You're the American Douchi version of a ginger sumo man bun. Happy birthday to my favorite girls in the entire world. Thank you for giving me a reason to give it my all every day. Actually can't process this. He looks like the Ice Age baby grown up. His face looks like he just poured a bowl of cereal and found out there wasn't any milk. I feel like Tom Cruise stares at walls and laughs at it. I'm sick. All files are sick, Joe. Millions of children are safe now that Biden has lost his sense of smell. Woman opens emergency exit on plane for fresh air. She's the reason Dora the Explorer keeps asking for confirmation. Me, my boyfriend, bro is trying to lead chicken legs out of the bloodline. My D rubbing against the strings feel like I'm playing a cello. That's not funny. My uncle got chilled by an in Afghanistan. You know is a form of control, right? Yeah duh, he's in like 30 pieces. He's definitely not having any effing kids. I'm a fan of dark humor, but that's pretty effed up, Savannah. Ends be so ugly and be in my DMs like, sir, please, you making my eyes hurt by. Yeah, keep talking. Disgraceful conduct, sir. I challenge you to a handball match for this lady's honor. Meet me at her forehead. The genie after I wish for term to be one big one instead of many and small. You'll think the Japanese would turn the giant term into sashimi because it's like a fish. Men posed as marshals to avoid masks at Florida resort. Authorities say dude on the left just looks like a Walmart version of the dude on the right. What is happening? Let the man flex on the haters. Why you also concerned? Because she might try to lay eggs in his throat later and cocoon him. Protect billionaires always. A hunger that only A will fill. Why his nostrils shotgun barrels? Dude be breathing in 1080p Ultra HD. Say Scooby-Doo out loud, but replace the do sound with E. May you get effed an A. Me too please, yes. We are in 2024, let's stop drinking milk from a cow. It's cruel and totally weird. Is your mum available instead? The zombie apocalypse is here, and it's a collective. She looks like anxiety from inside out. If you could unneff someone, you F to will it be? Not even just unneff, I wish I could get unlucked, because the bee left me a scar. Cows get frisky in front of king and queen. That's what she does to Charles every night. It was never a dress. Why is her cooking apron on backwards? The things I see on Twitter, he looks like the villain who ties people to railroad tracks. You will experience small success, especially in romance. What is your NSFW secret that you are proud of? I dated an armless woman who did more things with her feet than most women do with both hands. Gotta hand it to her. That's very impressive. Quite the feat. Hands down the best comment on Reddit today. Someone abandoned this dog at a shelter for being too big to handle. Turns out he's 87.5% Grey Wolf, 8.6% Siberian Husky and 3.9% German Shepherd. Hats off to that one husky who banged local in his area. I have 22 petabytes of storage. How much did it cost you? And what the F do you have that's 15 petabytes? One picture of your mother. I wanna make you a priority. You look like Won't Smith. Misogyny check. Let your phone complete the sentence. Women are perfect at the age of 9. To the parents of Reddit, what gift have you gotten your children and regretted it the next day? The gift of life. Middle of the night X. The kind where you wake up entangled in each other and no words are spoken. Caresses turn into kisses and kisses turn into passion. I would just be happy if she stopped effing snoring. She's like an asthmatic yak drowning in custard. You look like something that can be sealed away by solving a riddle. I did to this. Ayo, I away.
Spare change. Spare change, ma'am.